Drake. Drake is a rapper who's been in the game for a really long time. You know, I guess you could say he's reaching unk status, all the while posting some of the zestiest pics I think I've ever seen. I mean, how on earth are you gonna be pushing 40 and still be posting up like a Pinterest girl? I mean, like, take a look at this pic. He got the Starbucks cup and everything. Dude looking like he going down the runway of Roblox Fashion Famous. Pushing all that aside though, you may have noticed that Drake's name has been trending a lot more than usual. And that is because right now we are going through the Rap Avengers Civil War. And it isn't just Drake who's been trending. It's another rapper who everyone just seems to unanimously love. And that is Kendrick Lamar. These two have been beefing like crazy. And this isn't no school playground beef either. This is insane to witness. And we have gotten some amazing music from it, except for this one. This one, we can just ignore that. That was awful. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. How exactly did this all start? Allow me to get you up to speed. In early 2024, Metro Boomin and Future decided to create a collab album. There was a song by the name of Like That, and this song featured Kendrick Lamar. One of the lyrics in the song was, "The big three, it's just big me." And hey man, this pissed Drake off a lot. You may be thinking to yourself, well, why would he be pissed off? This guy doesn't have any reason to. He wasn't named. Well, he sort of was, because earlier, J. Cole referred to him, Drake, and Kendrick as the big three. You know, Kendrick didn't like that, so he said that. And hey, bruh, you know, Drake got a little bit furious. So then he released Push-Ups. And the song was pretty good. In fact, here's a little snippet of it.
Kendrick, do you have ligma? When I hear your disses, I'm like, what the Sigma?
That is 100% real, and the beef ended right there and then because Kendrick was quaking in his little boots. His size 7 boots, that is. Because push-ups actually went hard. And now it's time we talk about the disses. Cover of Push-Ups was a size 7 shoe. He made the cover of the song an actual diss to Kendrick, basically calling him short because, let's be honest, no grown man is ever gonna be pulling up to the function bragging about having a size 7 shoe. And then the song, Drake says, "How you big steppin' with a size 7 men's on?" So Drake decided to take a shot at Kendrick over here. And I'm not gonna lie, he was kinda cooking until he decided to drop Tailor-Made Freestyle, which the title is basically saying that Taylor Swift made Kendrick Lamar because Kendrick was on one of Taylor Swift's old songs when he was just first starting off. But this song was so bad. Drake used an AI of Tupac and Snoop Dogg. Like, I don't know who on his label decided to let that slide, but there's no way that they weren't fired after this. And the thing is, I know for a fact Drake in the studio definitely was like, yeah, this go hard, man. Hey, we definitely wiped Kendrick with this one. Like, bro, no, you did not. This is awful. And all was silent for about 11 days. Until Kendrick decided to drop Euphoria. And this song, by golly, this one put Drake in timeout. This one bent him and spanked him on his bottom. One of the lines in the intro was, "Don't tell no lies about me, and I won't tell truths about you." So that was basically just a warning, like, hey man, you don't want to take this any further. But then the beat switches and Kendrick just goes off. He says, "I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress." Which at first is like, oh, that's not too bad. But then he says, "I even hate when you say the word," omitted because, I can't say that. And he also calls him cringe. Like, actually cringe. And he finishes off the song. Wait. He does what to the song? He finishes off... I can't say this. He ends the song by saying, "We don't want to hear you say, yeah." They don't want to hear him say that anymore. So Drake got his pass revoked. Kendrick went up to him and said, "Nah, bro, we're not letting this slide." We interrupt this programming to give a quick update on J. Cole. Also, do you remember how J. Cole was sort of involved in this earlier? Well, he released a song called 7 Minute Drill where he ended up dissing Kendrick Lamar, but immediately after, he ended up taking it down and apologizing at one of his shows, because I think he almost had a sixth sense to what was going to be going on during this beef, and he didn't want to get caught up in the crossfire. And since then, well, he's just been off doing his own thing, probably frolicking the flowers or something, you know, relaxing on a beach. Oh, wait, no, he really is relaxing on a beach. A fan found J. Cole just calmly relaxing at a beach. So honestly, I think apologizing was for the better. And now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Until Kendrick dropped 616 in LA, which a lot of people were thinking was bait for Drake to respond. And well, it did. Drake dropped Family Matters. In this song, Drake goes on to diss Kendrick, accusing him of some pretty messed up things, you know, pretty much saying that his kid isn't really his. So Drake was getting pretty angry here. And in the music video for this diss, Drake ends up crushing the Good Kid Mad City van, which if you don't know, it was the van on the cover of that album. But nothing could have prepared anyone for what was about to happen next. 57 minutes later, Kendrick Lamar drops Meet the Grams. And this is where things really get heated. Kendrick has 4 verses in this song. 1 addressed to Adonis, Drake's son. 2 directed to Sandra and Dennis, Drake's parents. 3 directed to Drake's daughter, and 4 directed to Drake himself. Now, the 3rd verse is accusing him of having a secret daughter that he's hiding away. And in the 4th verse, he says, "You lied about your son, you lied about your daughter, you lied about them other kids." And he just goes at Drake, calling him a weirdo. He also calls Drake a gamer, saying that he hides his baby mamas. He says, "You embarrassed of him? That's not right. That's not how mama raised us." Drake's little response was telling DJ Academics, where if you don't know who that is, he's basically like a DJ. He's very popular on social media. But then less than 24 hours after dropping Meet the Grams, Kendrick Lamar drops Not Like Us. And things just get worse. The image for the song, the cover image that is a Google Street View of Drake's house. And it has the icon over it, which is basically calling him a cupcake eater. I'm pretty sure you all know what that means, but yeah, a weirdo. And this one, he just straight up calls Drake a he says, "Certified lover boy, more like certified," which was whoa. But then he says, "Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably a mine." So at this point, Drake is pretty much getting cooked. He's getting slapped back and forth constantly. Kendrick is dropping nothing but he's just using him as a puppet at this point. When that A line dropped, my brother literally sent me a text saying, "A with a screen recording of the song. But it also just keeps getting worse. People on Google Maps are taking Drake's house and adding locations to it. And one of these literally say, "Owned by Kendrick," or another one saying Kendrick's dog. So at this point, a lot of people are against Drake, but there's also a lot of people against Kendrick. And this is when Drake drops The Heart Part 6. This is really bad. This sucks. As you can see by the dislike ratio, the consensus is that this isn't very good. The intro of the song is, "Let me see you prove it. Let me see you prove it." But then he doesn't defend himself or anything really. Drake's big long-awaited response was basically, "I got connections. It's a lie. And yeah, you're just a liar," which is honestly pretty disappointing. I was expecting, or at least hoping at the very least, that Drake would drop some heat, but he didn't. He just dropped some garbage. Where that brings us to today. The date I'm recording this is May 8th. Drake dropped The Heart Part 6 about 3 days ago. And just a couple days ago, somebody got popped at Drake's house. And police on the scene confirmed that the person injured was not Drake. But yeah, that's basically what's going on with Drake recently. A lot of people don't really respect him in the rap game as of now because of this entire situation. Right now, the date is currently May 8th. And like I said, The Heart Part 6 dropped about 3 days ago. I'm planning on posting this video on on Saturday, May 11th. So in about 3 days from now, if there are any updates, I'm definitely going to talk about them. You know, I'm gonna push back this video if I have to, because I really want to talk about all of this. That's pretty much the end of this. Thank you guys so much for watching. A little bit of a different video. Nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you all, and to all of my lovely subscribers. Sun is down, freezing cold. That's how you already know when it's here. My dog would probably do it for a little belt. That's just how you know he don't know nothing else. I tried to show him. Okay, well, this is technically Drake. I tried to show him.